Okay, guys. It's Oliver Spencer versus Indom, but for some reason, look Neon Indom or look Indom is for no reason bigger than
finishing at the rim for Filipino guards was always a challenge. Most of the time, defenders are taller and longer. So attacking the basket usually means trying to finish quickly before the shot blocker arrives. Quick layup, maybe a floater, but when you're smaller, scoring inside requires something more. It requires creativity. The Pinoy step was popularized by Richie Rivera. At first glance, the move looks very familiar to a Euro step. You attack the basket, take a side step, create a space, finish around the defender. But the Pinoy step adds a small adjustment that makes a big difference. Because instead of going straight into the finish, the player briefly shows the ball upwards, and that small motion has a fake, and it bakes the defender into jumping. Once the defender leaves the ground, the defensive player waits for that moment when that defender begins to come down and then finish the layup safely. The Pinoy step is a great example of how basketball players constantly adapt to the defense in front of them. And increasingly enough, similar finishes can also be seen in the highest level of basketball. Players like Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, and Luka Doncic have shown finishes that follow the same principle. Attack the rim, baiting the defender to jump, and finishing once the defender starts coming down. Now, I can't say they learned that move from us, but basketball ideas spread everywhere. Players simply adapt from what works. This brings up a bigger question. If basketball players around the world constantly adapt their moves, what about adapting the right weapons? Modern basketball revolves around spacing and perimeter shooting, but when we look at our local leagues, the numbers tell an interesting story. In the PBA, the team with the highest three-point percentage right now is the Meralco Bolts. However, through their first 3 games, they have only made 17 three-pointers out of 41 attempts. That is roughly 13 three-pointers attempts per game. And despite leading the league in three-point percentage, Meralco currently sits only in 6th place in the standings. In another league, the Quezon Huskers in the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League have the highest three-point percentage at 33.5%. Yet even while leading that category, they're only third in the standings. So even when teams lead in three-point efficiency, it still doesn't appear to be the main weapon of the offense. Basketball has always been the game of adaptation. Steph Curry influenced the basketball world, and the entire game adjusted to it. The Pinoy step shows how players adapt moves to fit in their game. But maybe the bigger question for Philippine basketball is this: if we can adapt moves from around the world, innovate moves like the Pinoy step, why does it feel like the three-point shot hasn't fully become our weapon? The most important place to ask that question is the national team. Yet in the recent international games, the offense has struggles to consistently generate points, even dropping to 66 total points on around 33% shooting in some qualifier games. And when you look at the three-point numbers, the team often attempts only around 20 to 24 threes per game. In today's game, many top teams attempt 30 or 40 more. Maybe the real question isn't whether Filipinos can't adapt, but are we willing to adapt the right weapon?
Back in 2015,
can't even open the map.
Picture a young gladiator, functional, powerful, ready to fight for his life in the arena. Now ask yourself, did he have a bench press, a cable machine, a leg extension? No, he had his body, basic tools, and movements that trained him to move and survive. Somewhere along the way, we forgot this. We walked into air-conditioned gyms, designed machines, and started isolating muscles that were simple.
go forth,
There's gonna be good news for
who rely on us every day. Strength, softness, and comfort for millions.
there's gonna be good news
Now,
for
there for all.
And link parts in a factory. We got so obsessed
not
with
that
the
good
link
of
parts
news,
that
but
we forgot that
it's
function.
gonna be
Our
good news
ancestors didn't
for
train for
not
aesthetics.
just but
They trained for
fans,
function. And the
players,
aesthetics came as a byproduct.
fans,
They lifted all objects,
something.
carried loads, moved through every plane of motion. The kettlebell is the closest thing we have to that original training tool. One
I'll
implement,
send it
endless
to
function.
the
These are 5 of my favorite exercises that have the highest return on investment, build a body that's not just strong, but actually useful. Let's dive into it. The kettlebell swing is the foundation of everything. If you only did one kettlebell exercise for the rest of your life, this would be it. And here's why. The swing is a hip hinge pattern. You're loading the posterior chain, glutes, hamstrings, lower back, and generating explosive power from the ground up through your hips. This is how humans were designed to produce force. Not sitting on a machine pushing with your legs, but driving your hips forward like you're jumping, sprinting, or throwing a puck. The setup is simple. Feet shoulder width or slightly wider, hinge at the hips, grab the bell with both hands, and hike it back between your legs like a football snap. Then snap your hips forward, hard. The arms don't pull. The arms are just along for the ride. All the power comes from that hip extension. Train power, conditioning, and posterior chain strength in one movement. 20 minutes of swings will humble anyone who thinks cardio means a treadmill. The goblet squat is a primal squat pattern that humans have been doing for thousands of years, long before squat blocks existed. Holding the kettlebell in front of your chest does something special. It counterbalances your body and forces you into an upright torso position. That means more core engagement, better posture, and less stress on your lower back compared to loading a barbell on your spine. A goblet squat is full body. You're bracing your core, stabilizing your shoulders, and building legs that actually function, not just legs that look good in shorts. Setup is simple. Hold the bell by the horns at chest height, elbows tucked, feet shoulder width or slightly wider, toes pointed out. Sit straight down between your hips, keeping your chest tall.
do
As deep as your
something.
mobility allows, ideally below parallel. Drive through your whole foot to stand. This is how you build squat strength that translates to real-life movement. Kettlebell Halo is probably one of my most
See this gorgeous Tesla? Sticker price is $45,000, but most people have no idea that after 6 years of owning it, you're looking at closer to an actual cost of $80,000. I didn't become a millionaire in my 30s by stressing over $7 lattes or $3 guacamole add-ons at Chipotle. I did it by running the numbers on the big decisions and making money moves that gave me more freedom, not less. In this video, I'm breaking down the 3 ways to get a
Sasha bandages her hand, then wakes her partner Tommy, insisting they start climbing before the weather worsens. He agrees. Before they move,
When people first find out that this man is already 60 years old, they usually don't believe it. A toned figure.
New Oikos Pro helps you feed your strength. And it has 24 grams of protein to help build strong muscles and no added sugar. Oikos Pro. Feed your strength.
Hey, Pine Sol, check this out.
Oh, wow. You're an all-in-one cleaner like me now. Do you...
When people first find out that this man is already 60 years old, they usually don't believe it. A toned figure, strong arms, ease of movement, and the energy of a man who is clearly not going to slow down. Many assume that he was an athlete all his life. But the truth is, things used to be very different. His name is Jose Montilla, and once he looked like an ordinary man of his age, without a special shape, without pronounced physical fitness, and without those habits that today make him an example of active longevity. His current form is not genetic luck or a magical diet. This is the result of specific decisions and habits that he has implemented into his